So last time we established that the wonderful world of the Paluush is filled with wonderful crystals, life gems, power stones, and other wonderful things. And it appears that one of our neighbors has one of these stones, specifically the Mind Stone. And we want the Mind Stone. Now we know what their fleet power is like, we know how strong they are, yada yada yada. Let's declare a rivalry on them because we want that influence. We know how much fleet power they got, about 1,000. We're on the same line here. In all honesty, we could potentially take them, but the main problem is their stations. We don't want to engage any of their fleet's onset stations because that would be paramount suicide. The other problem is that their neighbors, the Raveners, are most likely going to eat them somewhere in the near future, which means that we're going to need to take those worlds as fast as we can, and on top of that, take said Mind Stone and just run away with it, because we were really curious about what the Mind Stone actually does. Plus, we need to stabilize our economy a little bit, do a little bit of expansion here and there, and we got some alien vessels sitting around. So let's just build stuff, and then we'll invade these guys. I think that would be a good idea. Alright, so the plot has just managed to thicken. Our southern neighbors hunt. Oh god. Alright, so a bunch of stuff just happened back to back. It would appear that Facility 6, the little facility that the Fallen Empire put nearby, has done some stuff. And on top of that, we managed to find ourselves a haunted system. Looks pretty, not gonna lie. It's very strange, though. In order to locate the signal source, we should construct an outpost in this system. And it is sadly pretty far away, but yeah, we'll make a point of interest in it. We can't really do anything with it at the moment, sadly, but we could try. But like I mentioned, the Syndicate, the guys that have the Mind Stone, now have a defensive pact with these two, and they are powerful. Well, they're superior in firepower to us, anyway. These guys also superior. So at this stage in the game, it's probably early enough to start building massive amounts of stations pretty much everywhere. They're not going to go through the black hole, I would hope, because there's a void cloud in there. But we need to still have, you know, a defensive position somewhere. Make sure that they don't do anything particularly naughty. So yeah, and also 18 minerals over here. That is delightful. We'll take that as well. The plot is just thickened. Ooh. Paluush, don't be alarmed. We are aware that it exploded. This is fine. This is normal. Planets do it all the time. Believe me. Alright, well, that's... you blew up our planet. We deserve an explanation. Impudent brats. Sure, let's do it, because I would like the influence. You impudent brat, we will tell you nothing. Alright, well, that's fine. I'm sure they don't like us at the moment because of the modifier. Nah, it's minus 2. It's minus +1, so in 25 years they'll be fine with us anyway. So they're not going to attack us anytime soon. That's perfectly fine. I'm just waiting for these Ravagers to start attacking these guys and then just throw a whole bunch of support in there as well. What do they have in this system, actually? Ruined Mega Art Installation. I like that. I need to get me one of those.
Declaration of war.
Oh, of course, we get a declaration of war throwing in our general direction by the Chimerian Holy Republic. Apparently they want to force us to take their ethos in government form. That is delightful. Thankfully, alright, so it's the Quintillion Union as well as the Chimerian Holy Republic, but thankfully we got the Panari Shipping Alliance with us, which are these guys, and we have a reasonable amount of fleet. As well as a reasonable military, I would hope. So what we're going to do is we're just going to move our fleet towards the border. Specifically this here station that we've specifically set up for this particular scenario. Let's hope that we can squeeze in a production modifier here. Considering this is a defensive war, let's just quickly click this one away. I would like to get some territory out of this. Now, I don't have a lot of influence, so we're still missing those war goals here. Let's do a little bit of claim management. Can we do some claiming? No, that's a shame. So we'll just need to go for the humiliation, but it does mean that we'll get a bunch of resources out of it. So it's the Quintillion Union. That's these guys. And these guys down here. That's a little bit of a shame. I would really hope that the Consortium would join us as well, but they're not going to join in a defensive pact at the moment because we are clearly not at peace, which is a bit of a shame. We'll move the fleets out anyway. I don't really see a lot of problems here. What we can do in the meantime, however, is that we start adding more ships to our fleet, and we'll reinforce where necessary. We don't have a lot of resources available right now in terms of alloys, but the Paluush will, as always, prevail. We can now use the Power Stone denied causes belly. Oh, the Panari of the Power Stone. Oh, okay. So they got a Power Stone. That means that their fleets will be superior now. Let's hope that they actually send their fleets to the front line with us. Because our stations are starting to become coming online. And if we can start to make like a little push inside of enemy space, that would already be nice. The main problem is this here station that's sitting here. We don't know how strong it is. But getting an L-gate under control would be nice. I have a little bit of doubt that it's going to run well, though. We'll see. Anyway, we'll look at these mining stations over here. Look more energy, and there is a... there's the archaeological site here. Robot debris. I don't think we're going to get an artifact out of that, but I'm taking anything at this point. We don't have any relics available, so that's a bit of a shame, but that's all there is to it at the moment. Oh well, the Paluush will, like I mentioned, prevail. Let's take the system. Oh, and of course, we find ourselves in contact with some fanatical purifiers, not that far away. And they're right next to our neighbors, which is obviously not the best experience. I'm a little bit curious where our allies are sending their fleet. They're going to Ralti and Gazzo. Don't know. Okay, so they're trying to go into here. I don't know where the Gazzo system is, though. Let's take a look. Okay, so they're going to try to reinforce our capital world. That's perfectly fine. The amount of corvettes they're bringing in is more than enough. I'm perfectly happy to do that. We should try to take this system with the black hole, though. It does have a station on it, which should allow us to be a little bit more creative with our front line. The more front line we have, we can basically send our troops in there and defend. But we don't have any vision on where their fleets are, which is a little bit annoying. But we'll see. We'll see how that ends up. I really hope that they're going to try to move their fleets through here instead. That'd be very, very amusing. Oh, there's an FTL inhibitor in here. Oh, very, very cheeky. 527. Should be enough. It's a nice front line area. I think this will work. We just need to jump in. There we go. Alright, so we'll take the system. We still have... Oh, there's an enemy fleet. 696, so that's almost nothing. But if we can take this system under control, we have a place to heal our ships. So that's good. Oh, they decided to send us some reinforcements. That is adorable. We're going to fall back a little bit at the moment because we do have superior firepower here. So we'll just jump right on top of them. And we should be able to take them out. What are they using here? Oh, wow. Point defense. Yeah. That's a waste of a slot right there. Yeah, we got kinetic weapons and some of that there lasers. And by the time that their fleet is dead, the station should be online and we should be able to, heal up our ships. So that is at least positive. Oh, what have we got here? Cero metal armor, afterburners, and a fusion reactor. I'll take that. Well, we're about to dive into the first big fight of this war. The enemy has brought 1.3 to the field with a bunch of destroyers as well. That's going to be weird. But thankfully our allies are in the system as well, and we're just floating around. We'll just let our allies
survey concluded.
Take most of the shots, I would hope. What are you guys doing? Where are you guys going? There's a fleet right there. Come on. Come on, AI. Don't be silly now. Oh my god, they're not doing it. Ah, that's so annoying. Oh well. They'll probably go over here.
IFF signatures detected.
And we found some IFF signatures. Where? 10. Wow. 510 fleet power, you say? Alright, well, enjoy eating 1.2k. Oh my god, we have found Sanctuary. Oh boy, that is amazing. Where is it? I'm really curious. Where is Sanctuary? Is it in here? Is it in here? Tell me it's here. No, it's not in there. But apparently we found it. Where is it? Where is it? Is it up here? No. Is it up here? No. There it is. Sanctuary. Yeah, that's nice. It's not that far away, actually. It's just on the other side of enemy space, so we can totally take that. But Sanctuary, what a bounty! What a bounty indeed! Look at that. It is a ring world Look at all of those tiles. Oh, that is just beautiful. Oh, that is something that will jumpstart your empire. I'll let you know that. Well, that war is over, thankfully. A little bit of a defensive one there. I'm not entirely sure what these guys were up to this entire time. They were stuck in this system for some bizarre reason. Not entirely sure. But we got a bunch of systems out of it, including a brand new world. 80% continental world. We're gonna need to turn this into a gorgeous, gorgeous, fluffy world very, very soon. There it is. Lacking 3,000 though. That's a bit of a shame. But at least it's a nice little passive pool of resources that we need, because right now we're a little bit low in the energy department. Plus, yeah, overall I think we're doing just fine. Still, though, we should really try to get that Mind Stone under our control. The big problem, once again, is yeah, these guys are basically friends with everybody. But we could potentially do something cheeky here and try to, you know, get something a little bit cheeky going on here by building some stations in interesting positions. Plus, we got a black hole and an L gate out of this as well, which is going to be helpful in the future. And a nice dig site at Doom's Gate. So we'll see what's inside of this gate here. Well, looks like it's finally happening. 42 years and 3 days have come by, and something is going to happen into the Blue Triox system. So that's over here. And yeah, one of the planets, specifically this one, is going to be on the receiving end of something weird. So self-replicating nanites. Let's hope that we can get a dreadnought out of it or something. And not something really bad. Maybe a Gaia world. That'd be cool. No idea what's going to happen, though. So, fingers crossed. Don't you just love it when good things happen? Especially when, you know, you get a free Gaia world right next to your capital. Actually, next to Trevor's Garden, to be specific. And a guy with a high quality mineral modifier, which means that we get a lot of L-Gate insights and max mining districts. Oh, look at that. That is a good stuff right there. What size are we talking here? 18, baby! A size 18 mining world with high quality minerals. Man, that is definitely the good stuff. Let me send a Paluush right over there. Oh man, mining Paluush. Oh, it's perfect. It's beautiful. I love it when stuff like this happens. Atomic clock. Sometimes stuff blows up. Sometimes something wonderful like this happens. Oh, what a view! It's like these desiccated corpses. What a view! Beautiful. Amazing. That's good job, everybody. That's... Oh, boy. We have found a relic called the Malign Capacitor. I think this is from a mod. I'm not entirely sure, but... what does it actually do? We could just get 100 Unity and 20 minor artifacts, or the Malign Capacitor. I'm really curious. I wonder what it does. So we'll just take the Malign Capacitor. Oh, that's cool. We need 12 influence. Summons a spectral worm to serve us. The spectral worm possesses powerful weapons. Excuse me? And we get plus 30 energy credits on a passive. Spectral worm. We got a ghost. We need 12. We need 12 influence. That is insanity. Well then, that's something to work up to, I guess. Activation cost. Well, we're gonna get it soon. We're gonna get a spectral worm, so we'll see how strong it is. All right, so let's activate this here worm. Oh, the spectral worm manifests. As the Malign Capacitor reaches full power and its energy gain form. Oh my god. Did we just get... It is manifested above Paluush. It's a battleship, basically. Okay, that's cool. What kind of weapons does it have? Oh, Malign Beam, 100% armor penetration. Does 12,000 damage, potentially. Okay. Alright. That's different. Oh my god, large... This is... Yeah, I'll take it. That's the good stuff. I like how, because of this, immediately, those guys that attacked us before are now inferior to us because we have a friggin' dragon. So yeah, we may actually be able to do some pushing. Some pushing indeed. Although they do have a couple of defensive wars going on. Still, yeah, we can do some attacking here and there. You know, a little bit of a tickle. Well, it's happened again. These guys decided to declare war on us once more. However, this time they're going to be in a little bit of a pickle, considering, well, let's put it this way. My fleets are slightly more developed than the last time, thankfully. So what we'll just end up doing is we'll jump right on top of the enemy. The thing is that what they don't realize is that the Laborious Syndicate has joined the war. However, the Laborious Syndicate is now also at war with these here Ravenous Hive, which was to be expected. The main problem here is that actually, what kind of war is it? Is it about the Mind Stone? Please tell me. No, it's about the Great Gorging. Nom 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 nom. Let's hope that they get a little chunk out of it, and then we can just take the Mind Stone for ourselves. But in the meantime, a small fleet has decided to bounce in down here. It's only 2.6k. It's totally doable, and that will be it. And we'll need to do a war goal here as well. So humiliate will be just fine, and then we'll send the fleet down in here.
Sustaining damage.
Oh yes, 2.2k. Well, we'll see whether or not they can go up against a 4.0 battleship. Great Worm. Pretty curious whether or not they'll be able to survive against that there onslaught. Where is my army in the meantime? Oh, they're also there. What are the lights? So, yeah, my fleet's just getting into position. Ready to take out this here fleet. And then we'll push back down in here. They're right now trying to get their stuff back. That's totally understandable. But we're going to crush them regardless, so I'm not really concerned. Oh, look, we've just jumped in. Let's see whether or not we can do something about this. Oh, 2.1k. Oh, do you hear that? Do you hear that sound? That's the sound of a ghost worm. Maybe soon we can get another one. Oh boy, 3 years and we can get another one. Yeah, we're gonna win this. Oh man, I was hoping that I could summon another spectral worm. That's so disappointing. Disappointing. Still, plus 30 credits is fine, but the additional spectral worm would have been nice as well. Right now, it's just sitting here in this system. They have a little bit of another problem. Whilst declaring war on me, also declaring war on the Xabir Collective to the galactic south of them, which is currently rampaging through their capital system, so I'm not entirely sure why most of their fleet is currently hanging out in here. It just means that we will have the opportunity just to push forward a little bit. I'll tell you what, we'll take this opportunity to make some claims as well, like, I don't know, their capital world. That seems like a great idea. Maybe some of their resource systems as well, like there's another normal system over there, or we'll take this one. Yeah, that's fine. And then we can just take this one as well and cut off their entire empire. Oh, that is just delightful. That'll do just fine. Man,
Phase complete.
once we have this war, we will just take a whole bunch more systems and cut this empire to our galactic south completely in half. Like that boat. But this time, they don't actually have any of that tape. You have got to be kidding me, right? Seriously? I managed to get Horizon Signal? You cannot be serious. Are we going to run Horizon Signal? Oh, that is such a difficult question to ask. Should we run Horizon Signal? I don't feel like running Horizon Signal, specifically because our capital system doesn't really have all that much interesting inside of it, but it would be so nice, though. Like, actually, we do have a lot of little metallic worlds everywhere, and it would be incredibly powerful, but would we really want to do it? Yeah, we'll leave that open. I'll leave that open for now. There's nothing quite like winning a war super casually and, you know, expanding your territory, getting a couple of additional worlds with that, and then getting a bunch of influence because, you know, that's always good. We got some low stability on some worlds, not the end of it, of course. It's mostly because of devastation and other reasons. Why are they Manning a tomb world. How curious. Interesting. I'm kind of curious on what the idea here was. It's still not enough people working, and we got some issues with civilian industries. But hey, at least other stuff is just coming along swimmingly. But yeah, we've won this war. What a delight. What do we actually get out of it? Yeah, we got one cam door. Building a couple of cam doors. The real problem here. Like Rexas is fine. Camdor. Is that really their capital world? How very curious that is their capital world. Regardless, we'll send the fleets back to, do some heelsies and stuff like that. And we need to start stripping away some of these here star bases because we're well over capacity. Maybe like this one. We'll just downgrade that one. We don't need that one. And yeah, we'll just take it from there. We can upgrade a bunch of our other stuff as well, which we're currently in the process of, but we're also, of course, going to need to start adding this here trade value to our capital world, because that will, of course, help our economy just nicely. Yeah, let's hope this food situation is not going to be too much of a problem, but we'll see. Apparently, I also have an
research concluded
expropriation thing against the laborious. Really? Can I? I cannot declare war, can I, right now? Yeah, because we just had a peace. And they're also currently being consumed. I really hope that them being consumed does not mean that they're going to lose the Mind Stone. That would be really annoying. But it did matter. They're trying to push back a little bit, which is nice. But yeah, but at least we got a single entrance here. And these guys, they are nothing. They are so inferior, it's not even... Now, our main problem at the moment is we're just waiting for the first mega engineering structures to be available, and our tech's not growing particularly fast, so we need to kind of work on that. On top of that, we're currently doing that Betharian power plants. We're kind of low on the energy here. That's a little bit unfortunate, but we're getting refugees all the time, and that right there is great because we got our mining worlds ready to be filled up, and specifically extra toasty plushie, which even though it's inside a star for some reason, it is also a natural beauty world. When you wade through all the plasma and all the fire in there, it is in B-type star. It's gonna go kablooey sooner or later. But yeah, let's that's a curious one. They're all flocking to the center of this star. What a joy. I've also noticed that the amount of empires within the galaxy is relatively dense. Now, I'm also running a special mod which allows us to specify the types of vassals we want, what kind of resources we want from them, and that right there is rather good, especially considering we just cut these boys in half. Oh man, it's like that boat. No amount of flex tape is gonna fix this here empire, I'll tell you that. Man, that's a lot of damage. So these guys have just decided that it would be a good idea to go inside of my territory and claim one of their planets. Apparently their homeworld faces a rapid impending doom. And apparently this is the world that is here. It's we can keep them in their empire. They're gonna be part of our empire. There you go. What is this? What kind of rock is this? Size 14 Tundra world. Yeah, we could always use more pops, I guess. What kind of... Oh, good lord. They do not have a lot of population available here. That is a problem. Do we need to add them to a sector? Yes, I would say. But extra toasty Paluush should be its own sector first, really. Let's be honest here. Yeah, there we go. So it's automatically added, and we'll add a nice governor. Ooh, we're going to get a scientician. That's good. So we'll have him. And Sicilian... Good, they've got some decent stability now. They just don't have enough specialists, so we're gonna need to start building civilian industries, of course. And this is gonna be a nice food world, nice agri world. That's the way I like to see it. Oh, of course we are subject to a declaration of war. Who do we got this time? What do they want? They want 2 planets, including my capital world, and they want 7 systems. Okay, who else is in this war? The Queptilian Union. All right, so that's these guys. We have a fleet on standby in that area. But it does mean that we're going to need to... Well, the station has got 5k on it. Is the only way for them to get inside of the system. And we got our 2 fleets here as well. So we'll just park those on the station. And the secondary fleet can be on standby over here. And it's currently on its way to upgrade as well. So what size is this? 1300? Yeah, that's perfectly fine. This is more of a problem here. Although all of a sudden we do see all of the dig sites that are available. Archillion, target from orbit, anybody home, echoes inside in the endless expanse. So yeah, we found a bunch of additional things. Ooh, there is a... What is this? Oh my god, it's a ruined science nexus. I need it. I want it. And we're gonna go for the humiliation one here. Who's actually on my side here? I got the Xabir Collective with me. Do they have any access inside of enemy space? Not really. But they can send the fleet over to do something here with the Zeptilians. I don't know actually if they're going to do so. Let's hope they do, because it would be nice to have a little bit of support here. Otherwise, we're just going to somehow need to hold the line. I would like to have this station, though. This is a nice little defensive position, plus the amount of resources here. Glorious. Gonna need that. Also gonna need more consumer goods, because I'm clearly not producing enough of those. And that is obviously a problem. Oh wow, it's a 3.7k system. That's pretty crazy. Okay, that's gonna be a little bit tougher than I had anticipated. Nothing that we can't handle. Just, we don't even know what's on this station. It's probably a bunch of platforms. Let's have a look here. No, it's just a standard station. Nothing special. So we'll see. There's quite a lot of territory here that is delicious. Oh wait, there's a beer collective. Ah, there's a beer collective can send their fleets into here. Well, how the tables have turned. In an underground cave mining Paluush, a scouting party has discovered an amazing network of caves that seem to go on for miles underneath the surface. Apparently, there's an object emitting a weak EM signal. And it kind of looks like a hammer. Remove this artifact and take it to our capital of studies. EM signal. So let's see if it responds to our signal. Now we are playing with the MCU mod here, so who knows? Maybe this is the hammer we've been looking for. Oh look, enemy fleets. Joy. Don't you just love it when an enemy decides to attack you on top of a station? Yeah, that can only go well for them, clearly. Especially considering I just crushed their main capital fleet as it came in. Thanks for the time, by the way, to allow me to heal my fleet up. That's very appreciated when that sort of thing happens. Thanks there, Xenos. Much appreciated. I'll take your system. It's okay. Don't be too worried about it. It's not gonna hurt much. Just tell you what. I'll take that one as well. So apparently the equipment for that hammer thing is now being prepared, so we'll see. Maybe it's going to be useful. Are we going to be worthy to wield the power of Thor? Who knows? Wow, it'd be really exciting if we were. So we'll see. Also, the enemy is throwing yet another 2k fleet at me. Ooh. Okay, as the last round of tests revealed that more tidbits about the artifact, but not enough to make any solid conclusions. What should be our next move regarding the strength of the EM beam? Alright, so we've got two options here. We can up the intensity or we're going to lower the intensity. We'll just lower it for now. What's the worst that can happen, right? We can always increase it if necessary. If we find out that it's not enough. What are you doing here, fleet? Second expeditionary fleet. This is not what we discussed. Oh, good lord. We're going to lose our fleet. Okay, actually, unless we're all jumping in there. Oh, this is bad. Our space dragon has decided to jump in. And now we're going to need to dive after it to, I don't know, save it, hopefully. If we can. Maybe. Okay, so the other... Okay, so they're no longer shooting it. Priority is swapped, so that's good. It can regen. It's not an arm. It's not an hull, so that's good. So we'll crush this fleet and keep on moving forward. And it'll all regen over time. Bye, cruiser. Thank you for coming. Ooh, more plasma thrower technology. I'll take that. Thank you. EM tests. We seem to have activated the artifact. Well, we aren't quite sure what we have done, but after tuning the EM beam to specific frequency, a number of drones shot up from hidden pods in the floor. Alright, well, let's... Okay, well, there's... Oh, and they're bombing. Yeah. Guardian-class Ancient Destroyer. 0-point reactor. Well, if we can kill this, I can get some good tech out of it. Neutronium armor. Hyper shields. Is this one of the caches of technology they were talking about? Well, it does seem like it, and I would be very happy to take that cache of that there ancient technology. But it does mean that I'm going to need to try to get a status quo going on here. The fleet needs to fall back because we're going to need to liberate this here planet. It's pretty far away. It's going to take us about 2 years to get home. So let's hope that in the meantime we're going to have enough abilities to do stuff with that. But hey, at least we can like unlock some additional tech here that we got from these here Xenos. Why am I doing Living Mega? Anti-gravity engineering is so much better. Or even Star Fortress. Let's just go for anti-gravity engineering. We'll just keep this fortress. There's no way they're going to crack it anyway. So, what the hell is this? Relentless Star Hunters. Are these guys at war with anybody? No, but they do hate us, though.
IFF signatures detected.
Well, whatever. I would really...
IFF signatures detected.
Man, I can't attack the stupid thing just yet, because, how much is this? 1,300? We'll need to crush these guys first. Because we need to force a status quo so we can actually fall back to somewhere a little bit more useful. That'd be nice. Do these guys even have a claim on this here system? Let's take a look. What are their claims? What are your claims there, sir? Do they have any? Not that I can see. Well, we got some claims on them, but I don't think we're going to lose anything out of this. Let's put it that way. Hopefully. Like, I did take this one system. It's got 19 minerals on it, which is quite a lot. So maybe. We'll see. In the meantime, this here world is still being bombed by these stupid here Guardians. And, actually, are they just sitting in orbit? They're just sitting in orbit. They're not doing anything. I would like their tech, though. That would be nice. Alright, at least we got some peace out of this, so that's good. And a big-ass station that is somewhat powerful. And my allies lost a couple systems, but we don't really care about them anyway, so it's all good. Next time we can just cut these guys off, but I need this hammer. I need this hammer. I want to know what the hammer is. I need it. I need it in my grasp. Am I going to be worthy of the power of Thor, or is this just going to be one of those caches of ancient technology that I hear so much about? That would be nice as well. Oh boy, that'd be good. Alright, let's take a look what these hammer boys are made of, and if they're actually going to, you know, drop some resources as well. That would be quite delightful if that is the case. It is a bunch of drones, obviously, so we've already established that. They are, oh my lord, they move like lightning. That is somewhat terrifying. They're destroyer hulls, though, so let's hope that that's gonna work out in the end. Our fleet should be more than enough to handle this. It's kind of like how Beyonce could handle this. Here, that's a reference and a half for you right there. Oh my god, did it actually drop tech? Oh my lord, it actually dropped tech. That right there is absolutely amazing. I need it. 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 Get it in me. Get this tech in me right now. Oh man. That's gonna put us on the map right there. Getting access to this already, this early on? We're only like 83 years into the game and potentially already having access to 0-point power? Dang! That's the good stuff right there. Oh boy. Ultra Energetic Particle Accelerator. There it is. The first mega structure that we can build. The Stellar Particle Accelerator. And we are going to build it. It's going to increase our mineral storage by 5,000. And increase our research speed by 5. And we're going to build as many as we can. Because we're going to need to start staging our resources. Our first giga structure. But I still want to have this friggin' hammer. Get this hammer. I need it. Come on. Give me the hammer. And also the Mind Stone. Obviously. It's gonna be a bigger challenge. Alright, what did we get? Oh my lord, all this technology. Hyper shields, neutronium weapons, gamma lasers, sapient combat simulations, tachyon sensors, 0-point power. Boys and girls, we are in business. Yeah, we'll get this hammer. It's gonna be great. We're gonna go and do all this stuff. We're gonna get the stone. First, we're gonna need to crush these here Xenos over here just to get an entry point. The main problem we have is that everybody is super buddy-buddy with everybody else that is around me, except for these two. But yeah, this one, this one, this one, and this one. They're all super friends, which is clearly an issue. So we're gonna need to do something about that. But first, we're gonna need to cut these down a little bit. Wow, 6 6,500. Well, we'll see. All right. Until next time, take good care of yourselves, and as always, each other.